Now, the thing about Star Wars that really divided a lot of fans with the sequel trilogy all had to do with the character of Luke Skywalker and exactly how he was used in Episode 8 The Last Jedi by writer and director Rian Johnson. This is Mike Zero. Make sure to subscribe if you're new to the channel for future Star Wars content. Now, I will admit the thing that really is only lifting my spirits up for Star Wars is the fact that Kathleen Kennedy no longer has creative control over any of the existing Star Wars projects currently in the early development phase, and that also Bob Chapek and IGER are working together very closely during this crisis. I don't know if you guys heard the big news, but Bob Iger has returned and is taking control over many portions of Disney, but Chapek remains as the new Disney CEO. He's still got that title, and he's working closely with Iger on Star Wars, Marvel, and more. Now, the thing about Star Wars is that they're primarily focused on their platform Disney Plus when it comes to their live-action and animated TV series, as well as the fourth Star Wars trilogy, which is what we will be focusing on today. Now, this new Star Wars trilogy, in case you guys did not know, is going to be darker in tone. It's going to be more gritty, maybe not as gritty as other films and franchises out there that we have seen, but it's going to be by far the darkest set of Star Wars movies that we have yet to see. And I think that's one exciting element of Star Wars, is the fact that we're going to be getting a brand new tone that we, the Star Wars community, have never seen before in history. I think that's going to be a very, fresh example that Disney is going to really reshape the franchise as we know it. Now, with that being said, what's really exciting about this new trilogy is that now that both Disney and Lucasfilm are finished with the Skywalker saga, they are focused on their new Star Wars trilogy of films as well as their new Star Wars universe. It's noted that Disney's main priority right now is the fourth Star Wars trilogy and their new Star Wars TV series to arrive on Disney Plus. It's explained that the new trilogy is in its pre-production phase, in moving slowly by Lucasfilm before they begin to set plans for principal photography and where they should shoot the film sometime in early 2021. As of right now, Kevin Feige is actually said to be one of the producers for this new Star Wars trilogy for at least one of the films, and is in the talks with actress Jennifer Lawrence to become a part of the new Star Wars universe and the new films. It's explained that they are looking at Lawrence to portray a main role in at least one of the films of this new Star Wars trilogy, and that they have been hard at work on trying to obtain proper A-list actors and stars to become a part of the Star Wars universe. Additionally, it's noted that the new Disney CEO Bob Chapek is currently working closely with previous CEO Bob Iger on how to properly evolve the Star Wars franchise and even Marvel at that, and that George Lucas will have a major role in these new set of Star Wars movies. Not just that, but Lucasfilm has a plan to include a story element in this new trilogy that will explore the origin of the Jedi Order and exactly how it was created, as well as exploring the original home world of the Sith that will be a main part of the new Star Wars era that fans have never seen before. Currently, Dave Filoni and Jon Favreau are said to have roles in making key creative choices for this new Star Wars project, and will be introducing many Star Wars Legends material in the new movies. Lucasfilm also established a story element for the new films that will dive into what the netherworld of the Force looks like, and that this will be visually explored in the films as well as the worlds between worlds. So the thing that really does excite me is the fact that they are looking at Jennifer Lawrence to become a part of the Star Wars universe in this new trilogy. Now, I don't know if you guys have seen many of her films, but I honestly think that she's a pretty decent actress. I think that she's good at what she does with the X-Men films. I think that she was actually pretty a good actress in other franchises out there, such as the Hunger Games and stuff around those lines. So for her to become a part of a big franchise, just like the Hunger Games and everything related to X-Men, you can see what they're trying to do. They're trying to get A-list actors that have been a part of other franchises out there in order to attract other fan bases to become a part of Star Wars. And I think that's exactly, why Disney is doing the whole A-list actor thing, is because it's going to attract fans of those actors, and hence, if they're not familiar with Star Wars, them going ahead and seeing that movie is going to get them informed on what Star Wars really is. I've seen a lot of people that actually saw the Hunger Games just because Jennifer Lawrence was in it and they were fans of Jennifer Lawrence. That's one example right then and there. So the thing about Disney Star Wars right now is that, we have seen a lot of, progress by obtaining a lot of actors that have had experience with science fiction-esque movies. Jennifer Lawrence has been in a movie called Passengers, so maybe that gave them the idea, who knows? But the thing related to the origin of the Jedi Order, and even including the Worlds Between Worlds and showing us exactly what the Netherworld of the Force is going to look like in this new trilogy, I think is really going to demystify the Force, and that is one big risk, right? We do know that the Worlds Between Worlds is essentially time travel, and we talked about this lightly a couple of weeks ago, that Lucasfilm was looking to introduce time travel in this new Star Wars trilogy. But the Worlds Between Worlds was established in Star Wars Rebels by Dave Filoni, and it makes sense because Dave Filoni and Jon Favreau are going to have key creative choices over these new films, so it does all connect together. So with that being said, guys, drop a comment below, let me know what you think about all of this in the comments, and if you guys did enjoy the content for today, do make sure to drop a thumbs up on this video to support the channel. I thank you all so very much for the kind support, and I'll catch you guys next time.